Warning, I usually don't miss, and today will be a learning experience for those who feel like I never miss. I want you guys to be able to pick up knowledge from this video and pick up another service. Without further ado, let's get into this video.
So today I'm feeling a little bit froggy. I want to, do something different, and I seen one of my boys in here on TikTok do something. My boy across the room. Hey, Tail. Come over here. Come over here. Okay. All right, so today I got my cousin is coming. He got light spots in both corners of his head or whatever, and I'm basically trying to do what I seen you do on TikTok, which is basically a quick hairline restoration. So you told me I should wash the client hair thoroughly, make sure there's no oils, no greases in the hair. I should save his hair. I do cut off his hair in a cup or anything, hold the hair. I need Ghost Bond glue, need my pencil for the perimeter, and then I need my normal tools that I normally do. So basically, I'm gonna be adding his hair to complete his light spots. And today, I'm hoping that the things that you told me, I'm able to make it through this. So I'm gonna try to ask you as many questions throughout this haircut as possible. And I just hope that it come out good, cause I already know. Like, oh, you gonna ice it, this is my first time, y'all. This is my first time doing this, so I just want to ensure that I do a dope haircut. So without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's jump in this haircut.
That boy Deontay different.
So to kick this video off, I'm gonna go in by cutting that client's hair with a 1.5 against the grain. This was honestly my first mistake, but it won't be a mistake until I get to a certain part in the video. But as you guys can see, I'm using my Gamma Mythics. I got my guard on my clipper completely closed, and I'm going against the grain, and I'm collecting most of his hair inside of a cup just so I can replace it in areas that he's missing it in. If you're new to my channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that comment button, drop a comment, share, hit that notification bell to get alerted when new videos come out, because I drop bangers regularly. My next step is to go in using my Babeless FXs towards the bottom of his C-cup area, creating a straight, clean guideline to ensure that I will be doing a bald taper. Seeing that I erased the C-cups, you know I'm going for a bald taper. My next step is completely open using my Mythics, giving myself about a whole inch, seeing I got the wiggle room. Then I'm dropping my clippers halfway here, and I'm just tapping at it, then I drop them completely closed, as you guys can see, and I'm just fading in between, and I'm trying to ensure that I create some type of gradient effect using the corner of the teeth. This is a new clipper. I haven't even done the unboxing, but I just wound up using this clipper to do the haircut, so I'm gonna do a thorough unboxing on this clipper. I honestly believe that this is one of the greatest clippers, clean out the box, one of the easiest fading clipper, beautiful lever system, amazing weight, consistency throughout the blade is ridiculous. Right here, I go in completely closed using my 0.5 guard, which is basically my 0 guard. And now halfway here, and I'm slowly going to work myself up until I create the proper gradient effect in the side taper. Now completely open. My next step is to go in with a number 1 guard, completely closed, doing the same steps, starting closed, halfway, fully open, and I'll be blended all the way out. I want to give a huge shout out to my boy Deontay, my homie Mac. I met him in 6th grade, and just watching him produce over the years has been fire. He put together a beautiful beat today. So I want to go in completely open, giving myself another inch, and I want to create wiggle room halfway here as well, and I'm going to drop them completely closed right here, and I'm just creating a nice gradient effect within the beard area, because I want to give that a faded effect as well. Drop down to my 0.5 guard, starting close and then going open to complete the gradient effect. My next step is to break in with my Babeless FXs in the back nape area, giving myself a 1/2 inch, seeing that the distance is shorter back here. I can't go that high, but I can create a nice prominent line, setting myself up for a transition. Going in completely open, about a whole inch right here, as you guys can tell. And look at the clipper, like you guys can see, I'm just like bouncing my way through the taper halfway here, and it's creating a nice smooth effect without a lot of work. Like I'm just basically just zooming my way through this taper, keeping everything consistent but letting everything fall into play correctly. Super clean. Next with a 1, completely open, giving myself room halfway here. Back open on this side. .5 guard, halfway closed right here. Not fully closed. And as you guys can tell, I'm just basically trying to create gradiency and create a nice transition within the nape area to give my client a flawless fade. And that's what it's be about. Like on this channel, I'm having fun. I'm doing what I normally do. And also it's just like, you know, meeting the requirements or the needs of all of my clients that come in the shop. That's super important to my job. And y'all know on this side, I like to use this side to basically connect with a lot of my fans. So I get a lot of people in my comment section or whatever, and they just always asking me like, what are any tips that I can have throughout the barber game? Invest in yourself. I just came from Colombia, me, my mom friend, my homie Sal, who worked with me in the shop, and we just completely 100% porcelain veneered out. And that's just one of the biggest investments. I was thinking about buying a $20,000-$30,000 41mm bust down rollie, and I just told myself like that rollie holds no value to me. After like 5 to 6 wears, I'm gonna stop putting it in this case, not getting the jewelry clean within itself. And I just invested, you know, money elsewhere. I put it in my mouth, so when you guys see me talk throughout this video and multiple videos, like my speech is up to par, but at the same time you can physically see my investment. I feel like when you invest in yourself, people see your face, they see your smile, they see your hair. It's certain things that pop off when somebody directly see you. And I just honestly feel if you have the wiggle room, if you have the finances to do things like that, and no, I didn't need veneers, vlog coming soon, but I completely veneered all the way out, and it was just investment within self. And I just thought that it was something that actually made my image look way better, but also at the same time, I thought it was a big boy investment. You can't go backwards on that. And at the end of the day, I invested in something that anytime I network with somebody, they'll see it. So I think it's super dope. Invest in yourself, stay consistent and believe in yourself, and just follow your dreams, and I promise it's gonna take you everywhere you always needed to be. My next step is to go in using spritz, and I basically want to lock his hair in the nape area. I'm not going to do it in the front because I'm going to be doing a different technique in the front. My next step is to basically hit my neckline using my Babeless FXs. I did my straightaways, and now using the corner of the blade to work myself all the way around the ear. Repeating the same steps here, doing my verticals first, and once I get to the tip of the ear, using the corner of the blade to work myself all the way around the ear. Clean. My next step here is to do a complete light ghost lineup, seeing that I'm not really lining up too much, and I'm also lining up real light hair. And remember, if you have sharp trimmers, you can cut somebody here. So that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to create a nice ghost line and give myself some type of foundation and some type of look, you know, to basically set myself up for something that I'm finna do new. And this is just a teaching lesson for everybody out there who didn't get a chance to learn something or want to learn something different. This is gonna be the first time you see me with my back against the wall. My next step is to go in with my Barber magic pencil, and I basically want to create nice thin lines, super thin lines, more thin than when I would usually do them with a haircut. And this is basically serving as a ghost line, set myself up to use Ghost Bond glue, and the glue is basically going to be inside of a perimeter. So this is my perimeter part. And for those who don't know, this is a fun fact. Ghost Bond adhesively glue, specially formulated for use as a pressure-sensitive adhesive and glue for bonding hair replacement systems to skin and scalp. Products are researched, manufactured, and rigorously tested to ensure high quality, exceptional performance, and safety. So in this area right here, you guys are going to basically see me go in using a Ghost Blonde in the weaker areas. Now, I understand that every male on my channel probably won't care for this. Every woman probably won't care for this, but at the end of the day, on my channel, channel, I'm showing you guys how to up the ticket, how to increase revenue, how to basically invest in yourself and your education to be educated to do other services for clients that I'm pretty sure not every client will want, but specifically clients that will come to you that suffer from, the alopecia and things of that nature. And you could increase your ticket rate from $20 to $50 to making $150 to $200 easily on just additional 30 to 40 minutes. And that's my mind state behind everything that I do. When I show you guys everything on my channel, I'm showing you guys products, I'm showing you guys services, but I'm most importantly showing you guys how to invest in y'all education and give something back more to y'all clients that they can actually leave with, feel proud, installing confidence in every haircut that you give to any client. I understand that every haircut won't be a fan favorite from all of you guys on YouTube. I understand that I got a lot of spectators, quote unquote haters as well, that are willing to jump in the comment section and dive off the deep end when they've never lived one day in my industry. The hair industry is a beautiful thing, and there's so many systems and services out that increase ticket revenue, that install confidence within our clients, but also gives us the chance to be more knowledgeable, because once you master your specific angle or your craft behind the chair, you can always invest in yourself and add a new service for clients and bring in other clients that you weren't even cutting before, and this is one of those services. So if you can make it past the state of I'm using, a ghost bond glue and things of that nature to show you guys different services, then I promise you, if you're able to incorporate something like this in your services, you will make $150 to $200 per service. This is easy money. So once putting the glue down, you want to go in and you want to use your blow dryer. This is my second level of glue. I did one level of glue, blow dried and made sure it was clear. Second level, blow dried and made sure it was clear. Now this is the most important step right here. This is where the mess up actually came in, and I don't even want to call it a mess up. I just think it was miseducation. It was because once I decided to use the hair to put the hair back on the client's head, it clunked up, and for me it clunking up kind of threw me off. So I was trying to figure out any way that I could basically grind this hair down while still being on the clock, because I had clients behind him. So I decided to just ball all the hair up in my hand and flick at it with my clippers to get the hair to fall down and create a peppered effect throughout the hair. And I don't want to say that it was a mistake, but at the end of the day, I feel like my process could have been completely different, and due to me cutting him to a 1.5 against the grain, that kind of suffered it as well, because his hair was a little bit lower than what I would have thought. So as you guys could tell and see right here, I'm just trying to basically shave at this hair and create gradients and letting this hair drop down in these spots. But this wasn't even the mess up for me. This wasn't it, because I feel like this could have been more control. I wasn't supposed to tap it either. You don't tap and push the hair down either as well, because it's ghost bond glue. So if, say for instance, you need to make it lighter in that area, you can't physically remove it because you're pressing it down in the adhesive glue. So this is where I started to struggle, I would say, or this is where my back was against the wall. And then this is where I honestly feel like was unnecessary. I shouldn't have put a do-rag on them. I shouldn't have blow dried and put a do-rag at all, because me putting a do-rag on, I'm basically compressing, and as you guys just heard me earlier, you can't press it down, because if you need to lighten it up in certain areas, you're jagging yourself, because now it's all stuck to the adhesive glue. And this was just a moment for me to learn. And right here, as you guys could tell, the left side right here is way darker than the right side, because it was more compressed with more hair. So now I gotta find a way to finesse the scenario. I'm gonna go in with my boy Sean Cuts Hair Color Enhancement Card, assisting it with no drip, and I basically want to spray around the darker spots, because I can actually hit the dark spots, but I can't hit them with color because they're already dark enough. So my objective in my mind state, I instantly went in problem solving mode. And on this side, this is going to come out a better side, because it was more consistent in terms of with his hair. Once hitting it with no drip and a color, and the best part about this, when you doing jobs like this, any male units, any hairline restorations, you will use excessive amount of color, because it's always an offset from their original hair till the hair that you just put back in the head. So I'm basically cutting over the hair and I'm trying to move the hair, and this is when I found out that do-rag, me putting the do-rag on, I couldn't really move the hair because it was bonded to the glue. And then that was just a learning experience for me. So you guys get a chance to see Beam with his back against the wall, because at this point I'm trying to figure out any way to lighten up a certain area to give it more of a different effect. But for the most part, we finessed it as best as we could. but you couldn't go backwards once I put that do-rag down. So my next step is just to basically try to make it through this haircut and do as much as I can to make it through this haircut. You learn from mistakes, and I want everybody to understand, master barber or not master barber, you will continuously learn in this game. There's no way around you won't learn in this game. And because it's my first time, I don't expect to be the greatest with a hairline restoration, but I like to nail things at the beginning. So you guys, y'all know me. Any challenge, anything of that nature, being body it right off the get-go. And I created that stigma within myself, so mentally when I feel like I don't hit my quota, I honestly don't feel like I fail, but I don't feel 100% about my product. And that's exactly what Beam is. I'm super confident, I'm super consistent, and I rarely miss shots. And I don't believe I missed a shot, but I believe that this is a learning moment. And it was like, I could have kept this video and not put this video out, but what good is that to all of my subscribers who haven't even gotten to something like this, who I want to teach you guys my mistakes so you guys can see me go through the mistakes. A lot of barbers won't show y'all the mistakes. They'll cover them up or they'll finesse them, and that's my objective. I want to show y'all that I can still mess up. I've been cutting hair for 17 years. I'm 26 years old now. So I've been doing it for 17 years, and my first time touching a whole different service like this. And I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. I done had too many conversations with other greats in this game. My boy Christopher Manyweather, my boy D-War Scissorhands. I had multiple conversations with people in my life, people that is near and dear to me, people that are special to me, people who told me that this is a beautiful learning moment for YouTube. You can't do nothing but teach them how to learn from your mistakes right here, and that's the most important. As long as you guys get some value out of my video, I did, and I met my quota for that day. So I'm not gonna hide no footage from y'all. I'm not gonna duck that. I'm gonna give you guys all of the footage because I got real upcoming barbers and real people that are learning from me on this channel, and I need you guys to understand where I went wrong so you guys won't make the same mistakes. My next steps in my haircut was to do a nice freestyle design in the nape area. I can't really explain it, but I just decided to do a nice look clean, freestyle design area in the back of the nape area, trying to give it some cleanliness, but trying to just give it, a little bit more kick, a little bit more flash, a little bit more flat. And that's what Beam is. Y'all know me. Sometimes I like doing my regular haircuts, but when it comes to putting sauce on it, I like freaking it. I like changing it to something different. So as you guys can see, this is the right side from earlier. The left side was the weaker side, but this is the right side. As you guys can see from this angle, once I start to razor and bring everything back down to the original line from the beard, you guys will see me at the top of the head. It is going to look so amazing. Like, I just did one side better than the other. Look at this side right here. This side looks natural. This side looks super clean. It just looked enhanced. And I love this side. This side is fire. Super consistent, lining is super straight, it's super clean, man. I really enjoyed this side. This side is super fire. Now right here, I put in WS for my weak spot. As you guys can tell, it's still a slight dark spot right there. It's because it was matted down with more hair. I couldn't physically remove it, so I had to finesse it with color, but that's just my weak point in this haircut. I'm pretty sure any barber that's out there can see that, and I wanted to point out my weak spot to y'all, opposed to act as if I didn't have no weak spot in this haircut. But that's the objective. Again, like I said, I want you guys to learn from me. That is very important. That's the value that you guys will get from me in this video, is learning from my mistakes. So when you guys decide to try to do something like this, you nail it on your first time, or you get semi close to nailing it. And it was just a slight bit darker on that left side, and it wasn't nothing that I could really do because I would have had to remove the whole thing. As barbers, it's unfortunate that we do get clients that have to come in with alopecia, or clients that do require different services. But if you put the knowledge behind yourself and invest in it, you can always instill confidence in clients. So let's lock in. Hashtag TBT in that comment section, hashtag glass, hashtag glacier gang. This was a learning experience for me and all of you guys that were able to watch and see me go through a learning experience. It's 2021, is year of transformations, and who would I be if I didn't give y'all a transformation? If you're able to make it through this video, please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell to get alerted when new videos come out, and may God bless.
Alright, bro. Start a family.
I'm gonna go to the bank, ask, can I give me a loan? credit right. Present myself to the people now. Looking a little crazy before. I don't even know who this dude is. But this one I'm paying into $200.
Yeah.
Brought your boy back.
Say this what you paying that what for?
I need to change my profile pictures on my social media now.
This boy is crazy. YouTube, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. This is one of the most difficult tasks ever that I ever had to do. I'm not really sure if I like it like that, so y'all can let me know. So it ain't even about me liking it, it's only as if you love it. That's what you saying?
Of course. every dollar. I love it. Like, trust me.
Okay.
Trust me, it's the one.
Okay. YouTube, y'all heard him yourself. He said he loved it. Now it's time for me to get to the end of this, to my little sensei across the hall or across the floor from me. They did a nice design part in the back, just something slight, something to give it some extra flair, I guess. You right with it, bro? Yeah. I don't know, bro.
I love this shit. I told him he did a good I told him he did a good job.
See, like with me,
It ain't even about the money. I'm coming here for the look.
okay.
What would you do different?
So for me, what I would do different, before I even tell you what I would do different, what do you think I should do different? Because it's not even really about me.
Honestly, just leave it darker. That's it. That's all I've seen. Everything else, you iced it.
Okay, so he's saying leave it darker. I cut him with a 1.5 against the grain. I maybe should have cut him with a 1.5 with the grain, kept it more darker, so when the hair fell in the light spots, it created more of a gradient or a consistent look throughout, opposed to me having to blend it using color and this and this. But when you're using or doing hairline restorations or anything that you use a male hair unit, things of this nature, you have to use color to help yourself create gradiency and create fuller looks. So y'all seen a lot of my flaws today, but y'all was able actually to see me finesse a lot of my scenarios and situations. Other than that, he told me he would have rather kept it, you know, darker. And honestly, my next time, I'll probably just try to run it darker. Since I went light my first time, I'm gonna go dark his time next time, and then I'll just compare the two and see which one I like. I'm pretty sure if I got Mickey watching me, y'all know Mickey do this a lot. So when my client was having two light spots in the front, when I cut the hair off his head, I was saving it in a cut, but it actually clunked up. The only downside to it is it came out more darker, so I will hold it in a bundle and shave at it and get majority of the hair to fall down. But next time I'm gonna grind it up myself, put it in like a salt or a pepper shaker so I can actually distribute it to the head and control, you know, the gradients of how dark I want it to get, seeing my client hair is lower. Now if I cut him to a 1.5, that would look completely different.
Hey, for the first time though, you killed him like that.
I appreciate that, I appreciate that. So as y'all guys see, my sensei like it, my client loved it. I'm the only one that's up down on it because it's my first time. I'm a perfectionist. I like to nail it on the first time. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Y'all just let me know what y'all think about that joint. Okay, so for everybody out there, because you guys seen that I was the student today, I wasn't just the sensei. This was my sensei today. What can they follow you at? What can they see some of your work at?
Instagram at El Tells Oficial. YouTube coming soon, so watch out for that. And TikTok, El Tells Oficial.
Yeah, and for all of you guys who wasn't able to hear that because y'all know Mexicans speak kind of crazy, I'm going to put it somewhere at the bottom of the screen for y'all to be able to see his name. Please follow him, like his work. Just go see, you know, different flavors. Like, I'm only so good at this thing, and I wanted to show y'all that even people that y'all consider vets or top tier barbers can struggle in certain areas throughout this barber game. So today was actually a pretty good video. I got my own thoughts about it or whatever. Y'all know this is year of transformations, and that was a big transformation. I wanted to show y'all something different and show y'all me struggle, get uncomfortable with my back against the wall. This is on my cousin, as y'all heard. It's not even a... This was like a whole flabbergasted thing. My mind is mentally exhausted. It's a 2-hour process. It's my first time doing a hairline restoration. Hopefully that y'all like this. If y'all didn't, it's cool. Dislike it. If you like it, but you just heard them. I'm finna get $200 for that. And I don't even think it was my best. I appreciate everybody if y'all made it through this video. Without further ado, until next time, I'll see y'all later.